Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're well after my last video. It wasn't the most amazing one because I kind of forgot loads of really obvious games and stuff. But I can't remember them now either, that's the thing, but people pointed them out to me, that people that I know that sometimes watch the videos. Anyway, today's question comes in from Dank Memi. Would you like it if this channel were famous and people would recognize you wherever you are, or would it make you feel uncomfortable? See, I chose this one because it's an interesting one, because people have different responses to the idea of fame and being recognized in different places. I guess I would like it, to some extent. I'd like it if this channel was known and people liked watching it, and okay, the channel was really known and people liked watching it and people would recognize me. Maybe not every single person in the street like a celebrity would. Let's say Robert Downey Jr. is walking down the street, everyone knows what Robert Downey Jr. looks like pretty much. So, I mean, that would be awful. I would not want that, because I could just never leave the house then. And if I did, it would just be the worst. So, I don't think I'd mind it. It wouldn't make me too uncomfortable. I guess the only place you really see your fans are at conventions and shit, where you might be there with a panel, or you might be there with just a little booth to sign shit for people. So yeah, it's not quite on the same level, I guess. So no one even knows what Alex looks like, so he'd have no problem. But eventually he'll have to. People will have to know what he looks like. He can't hide it forever. So yeah, this is going to be a multi-question episode. I can't talk about fame for that long. So let's move on. Ruben, this is from Cat is a Space Ninja. Ruben, did you have any trouble choosing what you wanted to do at uni? And if you did, how did you decide? Okay, well, there's a funny story about that. You're going to love this one. So, when I didn't really know whether I even wanted to go to university. I mean, I thought I sort of did. But then my girlfriend at the time, I guess now ex, she might watch this and might not like me still, I don't know. I gotta tread careful. Then I doubt she'd watch it, actually. I really doubt she'd watch this. Anyway, I guess I sort of went to university. I mean, I applied to the same one as her, because I just thought, yeah, I'll just go with you. I didn't really know what else to do. I didn't even really know a top subject to pick. So I went with politics and international relations. And I guess I just sort of did it without really thinking, because after 2 weeks of being at the university and not really enjoying myself, I decided to take an interruption, so I'm not there now. I'm putting all my effort into YouTube, because education isn't really what I want to do. But I took the interruption because I knew people such as her, such as girlfriend, I'm not going to say her name, you fucking stalkers, would be pissed off. And you should be pissed off if I just dropped out completely, and as would pretty much everyone else I know. So yeah, here's hoping that YouTube works, eh? I can still go back next year if I really want, but I don't think I do want to. This is what I want to do, what I'm doing right now, and more. But you'll find out about that soon, I think, actually, soon. Just waiting on our last few things to arrive. I don't even know if Alex watches these, so I don't think he has any idea that I have been hinting at the next thing we're going to do for the past couple episodes. So, actually, I might do a little announcement on the end of this. Yeah, I'll ask Alex if he's... Yeah, I think we should do an announcement. No, we won't do an announcement. We'll wait until it's all there, and then we can do a great video, and it'll all come as a surprise. So, stay tuned for that, probably sometime next week. This question is from Righteous Casino. I got a question. Who mainly runs a channel, and do all three of you have access to it? Well, all three of us have access to it, but Jamie's laptop is kind of shit, so he can't really edit anything, so he just sort of features on stuff with Alex. And who mainly runs it? I mean, I don't know if there's anyone who's... I guess Alex is the person who's most... But he's been doing it the longest, where I'll still do a video every other day, as will he. I will, for example, forget to post a link on Facebook, but he always remembers to do it because he's been doing it. So I don't know if it's a case of running anymore. It's more, I don't know. I say now I do. Yeah, I don't know. Okay? I don't know. Jeez, don't ask me questions like that. Okay, I'm going to title this video, Where Did I Work, since people wanted to know. This is from 314 RFT, but still, where did you work that made you hate it so much you bleeped it in the first Ruben Blab? I worked, and now for anyone in Britain, they'll know, I worked in a fucking Sainsburys. Sainsburys is fucking shit, so never getting sponsored by them. Way! Not that we ever would anyway. But yeah, it was a fucking shambles working in there. Terrible. Did not enjoy a single moment of it. Well, that's a lie. There were a couple of times when the people I was working with and it was funny, but the rest of it was just shite working in Sainsburys. And I'd sooner shoot myself than work in a Sainsburys again. Yeah. I mean, that's not to say that every Sainsburys is bad, but the one around here, it was poorly run. I don't care whether any of them hear me say that, because it's the fucking truth. You can tell I get quite impassioned about this. So, yeah. I think that just about covers anything to talk about today. Opinions on esports, actually, I'll finish this off. Manny Flats, opinions on esports. Call of Duty is a crock of shit. Halo isn't. And all the other esports aren't. But just Call of Duty is a fucking crock of shit. And that's my opinion on esports. I'm going to drop the mic now. Not really, it's quite expensive. Bye.
So you're just sort of content with it. And I think certain long-running series, they start to kind of look cash grabby or kind of pointless. And when you really think about all the big series like your Halos, your Uncharted, do they really need to continue past the trilogy point? Does there need to be an Uncharted 4? Does there need to be a Halo 5? Do there need to be a Halo 4? Obviously, it's a financial decision, and if a game sold like 10 million copies, they're gonna make a sequel to it because